Welcome back to the Crypto Report, and happy Easter to those of you guys that celebrated, and happy Sunday to those of you that might not. Today, I want to talk to the CRO fam about the CRO token price. And if you're just a CRO token holder that's been holding these coins, waiting for that altcoin surge, following every news story, and losing patience for that wait for the price of CRO to go to $1 to $2. So some of these other higher prices that have been discussed before, you're not alone, my friends. A lot of people are just sitting here watching their altcoins going, when is altcoin season? Now, yesterday I did a video on altcoin season, but in this video today, I want to talk about CRO and exactly where we're at with the price action and with the main stories surrounding it and where it leaves us today. Little update on this Sunday video. Welcome back, guys. Tap the like, subscribe to the channel. Let's hop right in. So Bitcoin sitting at $84,614 today, still in the zone of chop. I have a sneaking suspicion that Monday's market open could be a little bit tough. What we could see is us shoot up to some resistance for Bitcoin and then come back down. I keep talking about downside lately, if you guys have been paying attention, not because I'm not bullish on crypto, not because I'm not bullish on CRO, and not because I don't think, an altcoin season's coming. I believe an altcoin season's coming. I believe that we're still in a bull market, but I also believe that these tariffs, until it's resolved and until we get more clarity on the federal interest rate, we are not really due for an explosion right now. And many others agree, including Coinbase's analysts. Now, if you look at the price of CRO token today, let's talk about it. Currently sitting at rank number 40, coming down in rank. At one point, this was a top 30 coin. At one point, it was a top 20 coin. At one point in the last bull market, this coin got to $1, and anybody holding CRO token right now is just patiently waiting, or maybe even impatiently waiting. And I know that some people have sold off along the way, but we're all waiting for that $1 or $2 level and much higher prices. Why do I know people have sold off along the way? Because I do know that when we saw this unburned proposal come out from Cryptocom to increase the supply by 200%, people certainly sold off, and people certainly saw this and went, I'm not into it. I'm not into it. Doesn't mean I'm selling off my tokens. In fact, this fear creates buying opportunities. Some people just don't want to hang on anymore, and that's everybody's right to do their own research and decide whether they feel like their token is or is not a good investment at any given time, and that's what you should do. You should follow your research, and you could look at this story and say it's a bad thing, and in a certain capacity, it really is for the tokenomics, but for the long term, I zoom out and I look at Cryptocom and I realize kind of where they're at, and they've got a lot of exciting things happening in general in crypto. By the way, guys, if you want to do any trading, you could sign up for Blowfin using our link down below. You could trade CRO here, Pepe, all your favorite altcoins if you want to check it out, up to a $5,000 deposit bonus when you sign up. But some of the things that I'm looking at for CRO is, stories like this that we saw. I mean, we already showed you recently and many times the photo of Chris with the president, but then we had this partnership come out back at the end of March, and I want to remind you guys of it. When the Trump Media ETF announcement came out, Trump Media partnering for an ETF launch with CRONOS came out, the price surged by 30%. When we see tariffs go away, when we see the interest rate get a pivot and move down further, when we see another story come out about CRONOS that's massive, it can easily turn things around and we can start seeing things back up. And regardless if we have a specific story to CRONOS, I think that when Bitcoin starts recovering, altcoin season will come back for the remainder of this bull market, however long it might go on. I think it's going to last into the end of 2025. Some others, like the CEO of Crypto.com, believe it could go into 2026 or further and that the 4-year cycles are over. But regardless, I believe that we are going to have a recovery. And there are stories like this lingering in the background of all the different things that Crypto.com and CRONOS have been doing, improving their DeFi wallet. The on-chain wallet's getting better and better. There are a lot of dApps that really don't have a lot of mass adoption. There's not a lot of active users on the CRONOS chain, but that's not really unique to DeFi right now, because DeFi is not really popping off right now because crypto is not really popping off right now. We haven't seen a new total all-time high for our total value locked up in DeFi. We haven't seen a very big surge to new all-time highs for our total market cap. Granted, our total market cap for crypto did take a new all-time high back in November and December, but again, it was not a significant high like we typically see in a bull market. Now, given the price action for CRO right now, I want to talk a little bit about it. Again, highlighting for you guys that yes, there have been some troubling events, but yes, I'm still an optimist and I'm still feeling good about what Crypto.com as a brand has been achieving overall. So looking at our total market cap, here we are on our 9 hours left weekly candle close for the total market cap. If this weekly candle closes below this yellow trend line, I believe that we could head a little bit lower for our total market cap, head a little bit lower for Bitcoin, which, as I said on Monday Market Open, wouldn't be surprised if it shot up to even 88 or 86K to find resistance before touching back down to 83 again, or even slipping a little bit lower. Even if Bitcoin hangs on at 83, if altcoins sell off more, we could see this total market cap slip down to some of these lower levels. That would make a lot of sense to me. There could be a lot of different ways that we do this. But either way you paint it, regardless if Bitcoin holds strong at 83K, if the total market cap slips lower, CROcoin could slip lower as well. And right now we are sitting at a critical level of support, just kind of on this basic trend line that I'm looking at right here on all these weekly candle closes. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Can we get a bounce here? If we do, that would be very, very excellent to see us hold this price level. But if our total market cap really slips, unfortunately, folks, I do think that we could be looking at more discounts for CRO. Now, some people might go, why are you saying unfortunately, CryptoKip? A discount is excellent because I want to buy more CRO tokens because I believe in the vision for Chris and the CEO of Crypto.com. I believe in the CRONOS chain and its potential to pump once the TVL in DeFi starts picking up again and our total market cap starts going to all-time highs. And to those of you with the mindset that say, I'm excited about a discount, I am excited about your performance in this bull market because I believe that the people that get excited about discounts have the most success in this space. Same as the people when these giant green candles are coming, instead of buying, they're actually taking some shekels to the side, right? Profiting, taking some profit. I feel bullish on those people too. Now, if you are doing both, you're buying low and selling high, that's how you make a lot of money in crypto. I'm going to tell you guys, in terms of the price level to the downside, easily could come back down to 7 cents. If we do lose 7 cents, we could easily slip back down to the 6-cent level, certainly coming back down to maybe this level right here. My worst case scenario that I don't even want to see would be 5.7 cents, which again, a great discount, but these are kind of levels that I'm looking at just because these weekly candles that bounced here, kind of our weekly candles that were bouncing right here. And these are kind of how I like to look at it. I think weekly candles are a beautiful thing to look at. Right now, we're sitting at critical levels of support for CRO, and I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm bullish on crypto overall, but I did want to give you guys a quick CRO update. If you're into this content and you want more of it, subscribe for more. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. And please remember, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. We are not here for financial advice, but we love crypto. We're going to keep the content coming. In fact, here's 2 videos for you to check out right here if you want to right now. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one, folks. Peace.